Throughout human history, we have looked for different ways to explain ourselves and the world around us. One way in which we have tried is through pragmatism. Pragmatism is a uniquely American philosophical tradition that emerged in the late 19th century, rooted in the belief that the truth of an idea lies in its practical consequences. Rather than seeking eternal abstract truths, pragmatists argue that ideas and theories should be evaluated based on how well they work in real-life situations. The movement began with Charles Sanders Peirce, who coined the term pragmatic maxim, and was further developed by William James and John Dewey. Peirce proposed that our understanding of a concept comes from considering its practical effects. If there's no observable difference in outcomes between two ideas, then there's no meaningful difference between them. William James popularized pragmatism as a philosophy of truth that is what works, especially in terms of human experience. For James, if a belief brings us comfort, helps us navigate the world, and fits with our broader understanding, then it holds value, regardless of whether it can be empirically proven in a traditional sense. John Dewey expanded pragmatism into education and democracy, arguing that knowledge is best acquired through doing and that learning is a social, active process. For Dewey, ideas are tools for solving problems, not ends in themselves. He rejected rigid ideologies, instead promoting experimentation, adaptability, and the continuous testing of beliefs against experience. Pragmatism opposes both strict rationalism and pure empiricism. It rejects the idea that knowledge must be justified only through logic or isolated facts, and instead views meaning as evolving, contextual, and dynamic. This makes pragmatism particularly influential in fields like law, science, education, and politics, where practical consequences often matter more than theoretical purity. Modern thinkers like Richard Rorty carried pragmatism into the 20th century, arguing for a more flexible, anti-essentialist worldview, where vocabularies and truths are constantly revised. In a world increasingly complex and uncertain, pragmatism continues to offer a framework for navigating ideas not by their origins, but by their usefulness, grounding philosophy in the messy, lived reality of human life. If you'd like to hear us talk about more areas of philosophy, culture, and far more, please do like, comment, and subscribe, and thank you for watching.